Personally, I'm Sonkoi Lemein, MCA for the Long Award, and also the majority leader. Since we've had several issues going on disrupting our development agenda in the county, we decided as a county assembly to make a statement in solidarity with the development agenda of His Excellency, our Governor Patrick. And in that regard, Honorable Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, the Majority Leader, the Minority Leader, members of the County Assembly of Narok, members of the 4th Estate, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Our attention has been drawn to the comments by the Narok Senator, Mr. LEDAMA Ole Kina, sentiment and comments being carried out on social media by the mainstream media. Though we take cognizance of the right of expression, his comment taken in the native form amount to nothing but meddling obstruction is part from him painting this assembly as corrupt and incompetent. As such, we as MCAs of Narok take great exemption with regard to these comments and wish to make the following statements. Honorable LEDAMA has been running helter-skelter, shouting from the rooftop to whoever wishes to listen to him. What he doesn't tell most of those who listen to him is that he has been a senator for the past 5 years during the previous regime, and now he is serving his second term as senator. The people of Narok County have never heard him raise his voice during the 5 years he has served as senator. We cannot trace a tweet or a Facebook post in reference to anything that has transpired during the regime, the previous regime. In those 5 years, LEDAMA's silence was louder than a proverbial maji kwa mutungi. Senator LEDAMA is currently opposed to everything that the county government is doing and planning simply because his involvement in the processes has been limited as opposed to his first term. He has become anti-development and his plan to deny the people of Narok the much needed reprieve, especially now that we are facing dire economic times. LEDAMA has been critical of the Narok MCAs on the involvement with the executive, especially on development and planning. As MCAs of Narok, our involvement on plans and projects being undertaken by the executive is critical. Our oversight role do not begin and end within the assembly precinct. We are not barred from moving to the field to participate, keep an eye on and monitor projects as they are being executed. There is no law that stops MCAs from the oversight role within or without the county assembly. The CIDP process has enabled us as MCAs to fully participate in identifying key projects from our areas. The CIDP is a document that is anchored in law. Public participation is a process that is anchored in law. By participating in development of CIDP, we are doing so both as elected representative of the people and as part of the oversight role that the Constitution bestows on us. Senator LEDAMA, in the most malicious and vindictive manner, jumped onto the 2021 EACC corruption report and tastelessly made statements that attribute to the report to the new regime that was elected only about 6 months ago. The report is from the year 2021. The regime was elected in August 2022. In no terms does the report assess the sitting government. In any case, LEDAMA should be shouting and directing his misplaced anger to the members of the old regime. On matters procurement, what LEDAMA is raising in his statements is neither here nor there. Procurement of the machinery in question was factored in the supplementary budget and duly approved by the County Assembly. As of this moment, the procurement process is ongoing as per the provision of the Procurement Act. We advise the good governor, senator, to acquaint himself with the procurement laws and relevant legislation. We can send one of the MCAs to his home should he need help from us. And we are also available in the county assembly for any question. Our good senator is on record claiming that the bursary allocation of 370 million has not reached any school. We don't know which country or world the good senator lives in, but we have decided to respond. Perhaps he may be sober enough at this hour to grasp where this process has reached. We were fully involved as representatives of the people to identify the needy cases in our wards, and names were fully selected, and the allocation has been fully disbursed directly to the respective schools. We understand that the good senator wanted to be allocated millions from the bursary kitty so that he can give to his cronies, but that can fly with the hustler government that is vehemently opposed to corruption. Furthermore, we as the county assembly will not entertain reward of cronies at the expense of the poor majority in our county. Like a toddler, LEDAMA has completely refused to understand the allocation of 100 million to each ward. As the county assembly and representatives of our people, we are participating to identify key projects at the grassroots to enable the executive and undertake the projects. This is in line with our role as representative of the people and the constitutional requirement of the public participation. This is the only county in Kenya that the governor has committed to distribute the development fund equally across the county. This is neither Senator LEDAMA is now fully fledged anti-development crusader who does not want the people of Narok to benefit from any development project, or is simply a jealous man who is out to frustrate everyone as to twist us into submission. Despite the irrelevant and uninformed noises, we members of the County Assembly of Narok are fully committed to our constitutional mandate and delivery to the great people of Narok County. We are fully behind the governor in the execution of his development agenda. We will not be intimidated nor coerced by the noisy or incoherent anti-development crusaders. Thank you.